Arrived here about 5:40 a.m. and the sun is just coming up. Already somebody here metal detecting on the beach, but I'll be going in the water today. As you can see, the conditions look perfect. It's very calm out there and should be a good day for diving. I'll be running the D2 today in dive mode. Uh, what I'm tweaking is the audio response. I have it cranked up all the way to 7 because you want the deep stuff to sound just as loud as the shallow stuff. When you're breathing and wearing a wetsuit hood, you need to be able to hear. So have it where everything's going to sound loud. And I also run the salt sensitivity. I keep it at the highest level, which is 9. So it's a little instability, but it goes real deep. Offshore, about 75 feet, there used to be a dive platform built in the water years ago. We're talking postcards going back over 100 years show this dive platform. It looked like a tower that I guess people would just climb up and jump off of. And it's maybe 12 feet of water at low tide. So I decided to go out. I kind of have an idea of where it would be. So I'm going straight offshore and swimming out there until I start getting some signs of life. And the first signal I'm getting here was extremely deep, as most of these signals were today. And it's reading mid 80s to upper 80s. We are at least 75 feet offshore, and this early swim buckle is a good sign. Once we start digging, the water's going to get real murky because it's kind of mud clay mixed with sand. This signal's reading 58. It's a nice signal, it's deep, and it's probably not even 5 feet from where the last swim buckle just came out. First coin is a 1903 V nickel. This one sounded like a swim buckle, and it's very deep. So instead of waiting 3 to 4 minutes, which is how long it's taken to dig these out, I'm just going to fast forward until we actually see it. This was a nice deep signal that read 57, and I'm going to fast forward through the digging part. If you look towards the center bottom of the screen, you can see the camera can see the nickel faster than I can. Even underwater, you can see this is a buffalo nickel. Right next to the buffalo nickel, we get an 86 signal, and it sounds just like another swim buckle. This one read 72, and it looks like a clump of iron, but it read really nice. So under close inspection, you could see there's part of a brass tag sticking out. The murkiness is setting in, but I was able to see this one read a solid 92, and it was much stronger than your normal coin or small buckle signal, and it was extremely deep. Looks like an early brass faucet. Tail end of another buckle signal. We are definitely where the dive platform used to be. This one read 86, which is similar to a buckle, but it's a very small reading. You could tell with the all metal pinpoint, it's not nearly as big as a buckle. Normally, silver dimes read 91 to 93, but this one read 86 because the salt water just destroys them. This one read 72, and I thought it could be a piece of a buckle because we find those straight pieces, the teeth, they call it. But this one turned out to be something interesting. Solid 92 signal. Reads a little better than these swim buckles we've been hearing. A crusted up silver quarter. Not a lot of time left in this dive, but these two just kept following me around. This one read 59, similar to a nickel, and you could hear it was very deep. Very surprised at what this ended up being. Looks like a plain early salt shaker with a brass top, and the glass looks to be very slightly off green, maybe. Ended up that this is what they call uranium glass or Vaseline glass. When you put a black light on it, it absolutely glows because there's uranium in the glass. Running low on air, time to head back. I'm going to head back to shore at a good clip, see if I could lose these fish. The far right third of this display is a bunch of new stuff that I found close to shore. The left side and the center is the stuff I found out where the swim platform or dive platform used to be. The most interesting find, in my opinion, was this Vaseline glass. You could see it here. I showed it before. I'll show it to you again before and after. Then came this anchor. It looks like an old Navy anchor. And I just cleaned it up a little bit with lemon juice and got a lot of the stains off it. Here we got just two silver coins, a quarter and a dime. And then we got a V nickel and a buffalo nickel. And then the brass spout. And then that cluster, just had a brass tag in there. Nothing else in it, just the brass tag.